right, y'all, let's get into this because Cam Newton, man, woo! People coming to his rescue. People coming to give Cam his flowers like always when it's over. Then they're going to be like, oh, dog, oh, for real? Oh, you know what? Actually, I thought different of you then than I do now. People have done that with some of my takes. Man, I was dog cursing you, hating on you, and then I realized, man, you were all right. You were right on that. Whatever, dog. It's all good. But with Cam Newton, it wasn't all good. Even when he played, he couldn't get his flowers. Now, a little more is coming his way. So Channing Crowder, woo, he broke this thing down on the pivot. I gave it the double tap, but I wanted to give it some applause too because he broke this down. Check out what he thinks is fueling Cam Newton and telling people exactly what it is at the quarterback position. There are ballers out there, and there are you can see the frustration of a Cam Newton if you had to look at it through that lens, right? Had to go out there and put teams on his back with less talent and still got to the Super Bowl. And be real, we all saw that. Like, God dang, Cam. Cam was a dude. A dude. He was such a dude. I'm going to give you the player perspective. When you saw Cam Newton, you were like, like you marveled at him. Like you revered Cam Newton. It wasn't like some old like, oh, he good. Oh, he all right. It was like, that's Cam Newton, dog. That's Cam Newton. Superman for real. Nobody was dissing him for real on the player level for doing that. We were like, dog, he ain't Clark Kent. He's Superman right now. He pulled that vest out and go get it. So love for Cam Newton, man, and love for people who are going out there and give him this props. Cam Newton knows, and he knew exactly what Channing said. I'm a better quarterback than some of these guys y'all over there giving flowers to. But y'all didn't give me my flowers because I had worse pieces around me. They got better numbers because they had better people around them. This is why I hold Acho to the fire and anybody else out there. Like, dog, if you're going to do it, do the damn thing. But I'm telling you, I swear, this is one of my formulas. I shouldn't even tell y'all this, but one of my formulas is if somebody is on TV and they ain't got no kids, or they ain't do it, or they tried to do it and they ain't do it that well, I'm turning my channel. I'm like, nope, don't want to hear it. Don't want to hear it because I can smell the bitterness, frustration. And it's funny, y'all gonna be like, oh, no, it ain't like that. No, it is. Because every time we go out to the park in the rec and we see the daddy who didn't make it and he yelling at the kid, what's the first thing y'all say? Oh, he trying to live through that kid. You think cats on TV ain't trying to live through these athletes? Trying to be extra harsh and critical of these athletes because they couldn't do it or they didn't do it well? Or they ain't got no damn kids to even understand how hard it is just to get your kid on the team, let alone make some noise. It's wild out here in these streets, and it's going to get wilder if we're going to keep playing like this. So y'all tell me, because Cam Newton, boy, he was insane. I saw Cam Newton, that national championship game, I went to Oregon. They played Auburn, Oregon. And I remember sitting there next to some Auburn fans who was just crying. He killing them. I mean, crying, tears, wet onions. He killing us. And I was dying laughing on the inside. I was kind of being sympathetic. Right, I was next to him. I was like, oh, man, yeah, man, he good, though. He good. But I was like, damn, they crying for real. I was like, what? He was like, oh, man. It was some Auburn fans there, and they were crying because Oregon was keeping it close for a second. Man, he killing us. And then they were over there, we love you, Cam. And I was like, this is wild, man. I ain't never seen like raw-ass tears in the crowd. I've cried before for games, but in the crowd, nah, I ain't never seen that. So y'all tell me, man, Cam Newton, where y'all really putting him in history? Where y'all really, flowers time, give it to him. You giving him a whole dozen? You giving him 10? Half a dozen? Give Cam his flowers. Let me know how many you're giving him. And also, do you think Cam is bitter, or are we now better realizing who Cam Newton was? Which one you think it is? He bitter at Brock Purdy and Dak Prescott, or we are better because now we understand how great Cam Newton was? Tell me that. Beat it up in the comments.